Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, December 21st. A very active weather pattern here in the Middle Atlantic region for the next few days. One storm system rides up well to our north and west today. However, it'll still dump some rain on the area, periods of rain today, and maybe even a gusty shower or thunderstorm later on in the afternoon or early this evening as a cold front whips through the region from the west to the east. Then a more impressive storm system affects us tomorrow night into early Friday. It looks like that'll contain some heavy rain, or very soaking rain tomorrow night into early Friday. And then we're still watching the possibility of another storm, a third storm, over the weekend, probably on Sunday. And that has lots of questions still that remain. And we'll talk more about that over the next couple of days. Well, let's take a look at the latest surface map. First of all, that frontal system that came through yesterday as a cold front, it dropped from the north to the south, is now turning around and moving to the north as a warm front, and will become much milder later on this afternoon, with temperatures jumping up into the 50s along with some periods of rain. So the warmer air will start backing in from the south to the north as its front moves from the south to the north. Meanwhile, that low is tracking well to our north and west. It's headed for the eastern Great Lakes, and we'll have some periods of rain today. I expect anywhere from about a quarter to a half an inch throughout much of the Middle Atlantic region from this storm, but more than that tomorrow night into early Friday, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Meanwhile, there's a little bit of clearing behind this storm, and we'll have a little bit of sunshine tomorrow, but then clouds will roll in rather quickly ahead of the next storm that brings that rain in tomorrow night into early Friday. Well, here's the latest radar loop, and there are splotches of precipitation out there, all in the form of rain. There's some now in south central Pennsylvania, some over the Delmarva Peninsula, but there's some breaks in between. It will not be an all-day heavy rain event. There will be occasional showers, and again, maybe a gusty shower or thunderstorm later on in the afternoon associated with this band out here in the Ohio Valley as that cold front sweeps on through. So again, periods of rain today, some dry time as well, and maybe a gusty shower or thunderstorm later on in the day or early tonight. Here's the latest IR satellite loop, a corridor of moisture here from the south part of Texas, the Gulf of Mexico region, all the way into the northeast. This is the first low that is setting up and moving towards the eastern Great Lakes. Will dump some rain. Now this kind of frontal system will really stay pretty well stationary from the Middle Atlantic coast into the Gulf, and this will pave the way for a couple more storms, one tomorrow night into early Friday, and then perhaps another storm in the latter part of the weekend. Well, let's take a look at the GFS map for tonight, and then we'll take a look again for tomorrow night. And again, tomorrow night's storm will dump quite a bit of rain on the region, probably a half to 1 inch after today's quarter inch to a half inch. So by the time Friday morning rolls around, we could have an inch or more throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. This is this evening's computer map, and that low that started yesterday morning way down here in Texas is riding right up the Ohio Valley and will be situated right in the eastern Great Lakes by early tonight. And a cold front will kind of whip through the region later on in the afternoon, and there can be a gusty shower associated with that frontal passage. A little bit of clearing. Might be a little bit of sunshine tomorrow morning, but now let's jump ahead to tomorrow evening. And here's the next storm system right on the heels for tomorrow evening. Quite a bit of precipitation here in the Ohio Valley and Tennessee Valley. All that's headed our way for later on tomorrow night into early Friday. And again, some of that rain tomorrow night into early Friday will be on the heavy side. Now this moves on, continues to move on, and drags in some colder air. There's no doubt that the weekend will be colder than it will be today or tomorrow or even Friday. And then there's a possibility of a third storm moving up towards the Mid-Atlantic coast. Still lots of questions that need to be ironed out about that storm. We'll have more on that later on today. This is NOAA's prediction for the total precipitation by Friday morning from both of these storms. The one that will bring us periods of rain today into early tonight, and then the next one tomorrow night into early Friday. Quite a corridor of moisture here with quite a bit of precipitation, and again, by the time Friday morning rolls around, we should very well have more than an inch of rain throughout the Mid-Atlantic region, with the heaviest part of the next 2 days coming tomorrow night into early Friday. So that's it for now. I'm the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian.